Have you ever been in love? Allowed yourself to open your heart to another person, granting them the ability to either love you unconditionally or hurt you immensely? Our society has forgotten how to love because we have forgotten how to feel. We are terrified at the idea of giving another human being the ability to hurt us so deeply. We have built our walls so high and buried our feelings so deep that we no longer know what love even is, let alone how to give it. We wonder, how can something so capable of bringing great joy also create such terrible heartache? Is this why we run from person to person, never allowing them to get close, to see who we really are and what makes us feel alive, because we are scared about what we might begin to feel? Are we afraid of feeling, or of the pain its rejection could bring, or the warmth it could pump through the numbness running through our veins? Has indifference truly granted more freedom, or has it placed chains upon the door to our hearts? A two-edged sword guarding our own vulnerability, and the pain it once made us feel when we opened our hearts to those who did not deserve it, crippling our ability to trust another, to treasure us for who we are, not for what they can take. Our society has forgotten how to love because the love we have seen is a lie. We are afraid of the abuse we've seen with our eyes or felt by their hands. The false love where pain and violence is executed by those to whom we trusted, because they said they loved us, because we deserved it, a burden. I'm lucky they're even with someone like me. We begin to feel deserving of such treatment, because we don't realize we are worthy of all they said we were not. Love and acceptance we must find within, for the beautiful soul that we are, so we will no longer feel the need to be accepted by those who hurt and abuse us. For true love does not provoke pain, it carries us through it. Our society has forgotten how to love because we have corrupted its purpose to fulfill our own. Love is not self-seeking. Love is not a missing piece to a puzzle we'll never find. Love is cherishing others for who they are, not for the voids we hope they will fill. And using love to fill a void, or for personal gain, one will never find fulfillment, because love was never designed to be a contract. This idea that we are incomplete and on a constant search for perfection is the reason we reject ourselves and do not accept others for the way that they are. We think we need the energy of another being or the affluence of possessions because we have forgotten that wholeness is not found within what we have, but in what we hold within our spirit, waiting for us to awake and reclaim our healing. Before we can be happy with another, we must be happy alone. We must look within ourselves, at our inner obstacles blocking our path, at those we haven't made peace with, at the emotions we have bound deeply that long to be freed, at the pain and bitterness within our hearts that ache to be reconciled. We must heal buried emotions and forgive past transgressions, be it others or our own, to nourish our ability to love again. Our society has forgotten how to love because we have forgotten what true love is. To know true love, we must understand its nature. Understanding is the nature of love. The more you understand, the more you love, and the more we love, the more we will understand. True love does not separate. I am you and you are me. True love accepts the other person as they are, both their strengths and their weaknesses. Love is listening deeply with all our heart, even when we don't agree with what is being said, in order to better understand one another. True love is calm within a storm, practicing patience when we don't see eye to eye. True love is speech that encourages another being to be the best they can be, providing a shoulder of kindness and compassion when they are hurting. True love is sacrifice, a deep joy that we are alive and sharing precious moments in this life with the person beside us. I believe our society has forgotten how to love because we have forgotten how to keep it alive. True love is organic. It is a living, breathing thing that requires nourishment, or it will die. The Buddha said that nothing survives without food, including love. If we nourish our love every day, it will forever cultivate within our lives. If we neglect its presence, it will wither away and perish. We nourish our love with what we consume in every aspect of our lives. Our words, our actions, our intentions, our mindset either nourish our self-love and therefore our love for others, or cripple it. When we nourish our love with what it needs, it will continue to grow, because the moment love stops growing, it begins to die. Have you ever been in love? Allowed yourself to open your heart to another person, granting them the ability to either love you unconditionally or hurt you immensely? The fear we have of granting another the ability to hurt can be transformed into the joy of allowing another to cherish and understand the very depths of our beings, accepting us unconditionally as we have learned to accept ourselves. I believe our society has forgotten how to love, but I know we can remember again.